Hello, folks, and um, yeah, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, like, uh, if consider, uh, requests can be, you know, done through PayPal or Patreon. Links are down below in info box. But yeah, Strangers at the Door. It is a home invasion film. It's a Wild Eye production film, I believe, which is one of those film uh, company that is pretty low budget in their movies. I think I reviewed one of their films, which was Baby Frankenstein, which was, again, that could have been a PG-13 film. I think it was, actually, come to think of it. It could have been a Goosebumps thing. But anyway, I remember not really minding it, but it was kind of boring after a while. There was potential for it to go dark, but it doesn't. Here, it's just your tip. They try to do some stuff that, or really they don't. I mean, the reveal of what's going on, because you have this family of three, and in the middle of the night, their evening is interrupted by three masked, hooded people who hold them at gunpoint. And while the family offers, money, jewelry, whatever, that's not what they came there for. So there's more a personal vendetta against this family, come to find out. And yeah, the acting in this is very, very awkward and kind of off kilter, if that makes sense. Like, there's some actors, like the daughter to me was the most competent actor or actress, whatever, I guess. I mean, the mom, she was okay during some scenes, but some line deliveries were like, ugh. Especially when she's like pleading and they're like crying and screaming. The dad, apparently, the actor who plays the dad, I guess he died, or not even guess, he died, apparently, and the movie was dedicated to him at the end. I thought he did pretty good, some of his scenes. Um, the three the three robbers or burglars, they were awkward and just weird acting, weird camera placements and confusing camera angles, where I swear, like, the way the camera is shot towards the end, when, like, the final climax of one of the main characters being shot at, I swear it was supposed to be the dad, but spoilers. But apparently it's the mom, I guess, that got shot. Even though I swear, like, the way it's framed, like, the dad should have been here, which is why the burglar was faced this way. But apparently, I guess, maybe it ricochet. I don't know. Maybe just because the son comes in like he's John Rambo and kills the burglars, and not even in cool fashion, because this film's too low budget for that. It's not cool enough for that. I don't know how to say the director-writer's name, so, but yeah, it's not anything worth watching. It's boring. Like, all it is they sit around, they yell, they talk. At one point, the black guy who's a burglar also, his acting is way off kilter. Very odd line deliveries. There's a scene when his death scene happens, not even cool, but he like gets choked out, and the way, I can't remember if it's the way he died, is when his face is shown, or during when he's being choked out, his face is like weirdly placed, like the way his like lips are like Mick Jaggered out, like as his either as he's dying or like he died and then like it's like the way he. I think it was when he was being choked out is when he was making those weird faces. But yeah, he's a creep because then the daughter like there's like a scene where he literally licks his teeth or his lips. And I'm like looking at her, and he does that. I'm like, wow. If they and then there's this whole social commentary it seems on rich people, I guess. You know, looking down on low class people, middle class people. Like the conversation like the two burglars in the kitchen were having, that seemed like it was way too long and not really. It didn't really amount to anything because they didn't really. I mean, these people are sort of wealthy, but then you find out they're having money issues. So like, I would have thought like they had like a personal vendetta against rich people because they do say it's those type of people that keep us down. And I'm like, okay. So yeah, there was some little preachy going on, some whatever going on. So I didn't care for that. At one point, like the power goes out during like a lightning storm, and like I would assume, I thought, because the guy that they talk about, Steven, he's actually the brother. Well, not really the brother. Turns out, I guess the daughter was adopted by this family, and like the black guy like asks, the daughter doesn't look like you. What's the story there? Like, what does that have to do with it? And he's like, I guess he's trying to make conversation while he's robbing them. But yeah, you sort of sympathize with the main burglar guy, or gunman, whatever you want to call him, because you find out like his wife was having an affair with the dad of this family, and like the angry gunman guy burglar got mad at his wife, beats her up a bit, threatens to take the son, so he leaves. And this is all shown in weird flashback scenes. But I guess the mom decided, you're not taking my son, so I'm gonna kill my own son, I guess. And then kill myself, I guess, because can't just go through court and be like, I guess she didn't want to go through the court system. I don't know. But yeah, so that's why he's doing this, because he wants revenge for the death of his son and wife, even though it was the wife that killed the son and then killed herself. But I guess he's mad because the dad had an affair with his wife, so fair. But then there's points in this film where he starts to kind of sympathize with at least the mom and the daughter, not really the dad, because the black guy at one point wants to bang the daughter, who I'm like, they're talking about she's saving up for college or something. So is she in? I guess she's not in college if saving up. So she's still in high school, and this, okay. He's like, we even come here there's nothing to take, so I want to have some fun. So then there's some disagreement going on a bit, but then he's like, you know what, fine, take her in the other room. Go ahead. Then that's when the black guy gets choked out by the brother. And then the brother kills the burglar in the kitchen. He kills the main burglar guy when he, I guess, again, shot the mom, even though I swear he was pointing the gun at dad, but I guess that scene was shot weird. Again, there's weird shots. And it's very boring. Very, very non-eventful. I would skip it for sure. I don't recommend it. If you want to watch a good home invasion movie, watch The Strangers Pray at Night. I would say watch the first one, but then no, because the first one is overrated, and they make dumb decisions. At least in the second film, they don't as much. They're way smarter a bit, and it's way more better music. Very 80s vibe as well. And cooler masks, because these masks are just generic black. I'm not even gonna go there. You know, black-faced masks. Very lame. Even though on the poster they're white-faced masks, and it looks like it has either award claims or nominations or whatever it looks like on the poster. Which I'm like, why? I guess probably because of the guy that played the dad. I guess because he died and they want to give him his credit. But yeah, I would say I don't recommend this at all. It was boring. It was uneventful. It was a waste of time. I can't believe I sat through this entire movie. And then the way it ends, like, it's weird. It was like, I guess the daughter and son, I guess they decided to, ignore the dad after a year or so, because then some time has passed. It doesn't say how long, but apparently it's Christmas time, and they haven't talked to the dad in that long, I guess, and he calls the daughter, tries to call the son, doesn't answer, so then he starts to cry, and then the final shot is his phone rings, and then he looks, and then it cuts to black, and I'm like, that was a weird way of ending the film. I guess it's showing, like, oh, the daughter, she's coming around slowly, I guess. Or the son, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep repeating myself, so yeah, I did not care for this film. This is pretty lame. Pretty lame.